Hello Cancer, Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead, my friends. Look, the week ahead is already the end of September. We've already blown all the way through September here. And so I'm here with the Kipper and the Lenormand, and we're going to look at what's coming up for you in this last week of September. Now, my readings are always for the week ahead, so no matter whether you find it today, tomorrow, or next year, it's always going to be for the week ahead. So if you are here late, don't fret, because it's always going to be for the week ahead, right? For you, I wouldn't be reading for the end of September. Oh, we've got one more card that flipped here. What is this? We've got message. Let's get it. We've got the mature man on the bottom of the deck. I get a lot of energy from this card when it comes up. The mature man to me is somebody who can first of all be the Hierophant, because we do have card number 5, right? This person, as we can see here, this person is very educated. They're very enlightened as well. They have a light above their head. And this person is a world traveler, or someone who has a lot of experience, like life experience. You can see that person has white hair. So regardless of whether they're older or not, this person is somebody who has a lot of life experience. And that can happen at a young age. It doesn't have to happen in your older age, right? Tell me more about, okay, there's one. Tell me more about Cancer, please. You could be the person who is the mature man. Take it as it resonates. And please be aware that I am not reading body parts. So we have the mature man here, but this man has a man's body, but whether there's feminine or masculine energy in there is not really up to me. We have more male bodies here. So let's take a look. What have we got here? So we have the message, we have the privileged lady, and we have community. I like sevens. Sevens for me are about divine intervention or heaven. Sevens are about heaven for me. I feel like there is something really good that is about to happen for you, honestly. It feels like, Cancer, if you've been in some sort of a dark cycle, a cycle where things just aren't going right, or you've had one hell of a time, I feel like that there is some sort of message. Now, the message could come from the universe. It could come from your source. It could come from God or whoever your source is, your source energy. And I feel like this message is coming just in the nick of time or in divine timing. And it doesn't have to be from the other side, I'm going to say, or heavens. But we do have card number 37, which is a 10. And 10s break down to a 1, which means it's the beginning of something. And so I feel like whatever message this is, whether it's a download from the universe or a message that you get from somebody else in life, it feels like it's in divine timing, and it's going to put you on some sort of a new path. We do have the 8 of hearts is here, and that's the 8 of cups. But we do have the card number 32, which is a 5. We've got 2 5s, right? Yeah, we've got 2 5s here. And so you might be seeing 5s. When I see more than one 5 in a reading, it means that quick change is about to happen here. We also have card number 28, which is also a 10. And we have card number 37, which is also a 10. It feels like you're seeing 10, 10 possibly, or you're seeing 1s, because they both break down to 1s. We do have card number 34. Again, another 7, right? We've got 2 7s here. Right? In fact, 3, because we got card number 37 here. So I feel like you're at the end of an old cycle, and a door is opening to something new, which is going to be way easier. You've made it through the hardest part, Cancer. I want to say you've made it through the hardest part. This card, by the way, is about abundance, money, and that's what the fish are about in the Lenormand. You can see there's a King of Pentacles on the bottom right-hand corner here. I feel like this, that there is some sort of financial wellness that is coming from a community of people. So it's like people who invite you in, or I feel like you have some sort of an intuitive, psychic sort of knowing, I want to say, that something really good or abundant is about to show up for you. And it could be the community. Please understand that it could be people who live in your neighborhood. It could be people who are your people, maybe your community of people, right? Your soul tribe, take it as it resonates for you. But it feels like you found a really, or are about to find a really happy, nourishing, abundant sort of people in your life here. We do have the privileged lady. So we do have men and we do have a woman. So we've got feminine and masculine energy, whatever it is, maybe it covers you. But this card number 32, this particular moon energy is more romantic. It's more about like a long-standing romantic sort of story that hasn't yet come to fruition. Like it feels like it's that there is somebody here who is a feminine or a masculine, and I feel like you're involved in this. It feels like you're involved in some sort of connection with somebody, and it is like a long and ongoing thing that maybe has been going back and forth. It's like two people who really like each other, who are really attracted to each other, love each other's energy, but we're apart. But I don't think that you're apart. I think that you talk to each other. I think that you're friends. I think that you teach each other things. I think one of you is a hierophant or somebody who has a lot of knowledge. One of you is masculine. One of you is feminine. We do have somebody here wearing the symbol of Mars. It could be Aries energy we're talking about. Feels like we have some energy here of somebody who will not stop until they get what they want. Let's take a look at some tarot. Wow, all that, Cancer. Tell me about Cancer, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is for the week ahead, Cancer. Tell me about Cancer. Tell me more about Cancer. Now, I feel like there is a connection here, and that's only part of this reading because there's so many things going on, but I feel like there's a connection here of two people who know each other, who speak to each other, who message each other possibly, and I feel like that we just have not decided if we're going to be with each other. And I feel like this card, this moon, this sort of romantic kind of energy here, I feel that somebody here keeps walking away or is not really sure. It almost feels like somebody's thinking, that person doesn't like me that way, or they don't want me that way. Because I feel like somebody here is really sort of, I'm going to say, feels sort of, I'm going to say with the privileged lady, feels like you're almost, this person maybe you feel like is doing better than you in life, or that you feel like this person has more than you, or this person's too handsome or too beautiful. Like it almost feels like a little bit of feeling like there's a little bit of intimidation. And I think that somebody here does want to begin something new, but is trying to figure out if that's what they want. Tell me more about Cancer, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Cancer. We do have the King of Swords. Somebody needs to be honest with themselves or with another person here. We have the Ten of Swords. We have the Five of Cups in the reverse. So if you don't do it, are you going to be regretful? Is there going to be regret here? I feel like with this Ten of Swords here, it tells me that you need to be honest with yourself or with somebody else. I feel like that you, my friend, are somebody who has had a terrible ending. I feel like you've cut someone out or someone cut you out, but I think it was over some sort of a truth, Cancer. And I think I said this to you in the sneak peek, that it was over some sort of truth. It was a realization or a moment of triumphant clarity that you realize that I need to be honest with me. I need to be honest with myself and with the other person. And I feel like it led to some sort of really painful ending. And I feel like you no longer want to be in regret about that painful ending. So I feel like the way it ties in here is that you're in this situation with somebody here that I feel you've been speaking to, talking to, messaging for a long while, and you see the abundance here with this person, but you're wondering, will they fit into your community? Will they fit into your community with your friends? This, I feel, are two people who keep coming together and walking away and coming together and walking away. Like, it doesn't feel like it's anything bad, though. I don't feel like any bad feelings or terrible feelings here. It's just two people that are kind of doing their own thing and wondering what they want. Not really sure, because I feel like you've walked away from something before because it was not what you wanted. We do have the Tower. Ooh, you're having some type of realization. Interesting. Some type of realization here. There is a shift of energy coming in the week ahead here, Cancer, and I feel like it's a shift of your mind. It feels like a shift of your mindset here. We do have the Five of Wands. You waited. You hesitated. It's like you waited or held back a really long time before you made the decision to finally end something. It might have been like either you felt betrayed or the person that you left felt betrayed. I don't think it was a good situation. I feel like there was I feel like there was competition here. Like it feels like either the person that you were with in the past was somebody who was talking with other people or flirting with other people or something like that. It feels like you felt there was competition, and maybe that's why you ended it. You're like, this person's really not into me. If they're flirting with other people, talking with other people in the DMs, maybe they're just not into me. And I feel like you took it upon yourself to end it because of competition here. We do have the Four of Swords. Yeah, I feel like the reason why the Five of Cups is in the reverse is because of the Four of Swords. I feel like you're going through some sort of an understanding, Cancer, of why things happened the way they did. She's holding on to the Ace of Swords, which tells me that you have a realization now, that maybe you have some clarity about why there was broken heart energy here, or why it was a disappointment. Now we have fives, right? We have a couple of fives here. And for me, fives, when more than one shows up, but we have 3, 5, 5, 5. And so that tells me something's about to change in your life, Cancer, that I don't think you're expecting. I feel like it's a change of mind. It's like an aha moment or a realization that you're having with a really sharp mind, clarity. It's like you're absolutely sure when this clarity comes in, there's no way that you are questioning it. Tell me more about Cancer, please. I feel like you're about to meet a really abundant group of people, a community, and I feel like you're going to be introduced to that community, possibly by the privileged lady. We've got the Three of Swords. Whew, yes. Have I healed enough to be able to go at it again? Because the Three of Swords is here, and we've got the Ten of Swords, and I feel like the Three of Swords led to the Ten of Swords for you. And we've got the Three of Swords, and 1 is 4. 4 swords is here. We've got 8 swords. You're sort of in your mind, right? Sort of like obsessively thinking about, but what if there's competition with this person too? It feels like you're trying to make an educated decision with this mature man energy here, and you're trying to make a decision that is not only educated, like you can pick out the facts, not only a factual decision, but I think that you're using your intuition or your enlightenment here to make a decision. It feels like you are, with this Tower energy, it feels like you have some sort of realization that I feel like I need to change my mind about the privileged lady, but what if this person breaks my heart as well? What if it ends up not working out? I feel like this is something that worries you, but I feel like you're going to be super honest with the conversation that you're about to have with somebody here about your feelings. The Knight of Cups is here. So this is the passive knight, right? The one that moves really slowly. I feel like you love yourself enough. Like you can only love someone to the extent to which they can love themselves, because it's like going to school, right? You can't go from grade 1 to college. It makes no sense. You have a lot of learning between that time of grade 1 and college. It's the same thing with the Knight of Cups, I believe. Like it feels like when we each both have to feel these romantic feelings, and do I want to go through this again? But it also feels like somebody has to love themselves enough to do it. And so when you don't have an understanding, if you have a grade 1 understanding of love and you have a college understanding of love, those are two different things. So you can really only love someone to the depth at which you love yourself. And I feel like that's what you're contemplating here. Does this person have enough feelings for me? Is there competition? Will I end up being betrayed like I was before? We do have the Star. And we have the Six of Pentacles, but I feel like you get really good reciprocity from this person. Every time you speak with them or interact with them, I feel like they heal you just a little bit more. And I feel like that makes you really hopeful that there isn't going to be a betrayal here, that this person may be holding back because you haven't explained your feelings to them. That might be why the Five of Wands is here. It's about indecision. Somebody here has not made a decision because they don't have enough information. So I feel like we need more information. Tell me about this Ten of Swords here. Tell me about the Ten of Swords. Got the Nine of Cups. So the place that you were before this all happened, I'm talking about past energy here. I feel like that you felt like, oh, this is going to be great. This is my wish fulfillment. This is the love of my life. We've got the Ace of Pentacles, and so you invested. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles. Oh, that's what it was. You outgrew the connection. Cancer, I feel like you were ascending more than you understand. I feel like with the Eight of Pentacles that you are working on yourself, self-mastery. And sometimes when we're in a relationship with someone for a really long time, this happens in marriage a lot, when somebody begins to work on themselves, diligently working on themselves, and the other person does not. And that creates a divide. And I feel like it felt almost like a betrayal that you were working on yourself and the other person was not willing to change. And I feel like that's what the betrayal was. So it does feel like here that I feel like you did invest in a relationship in the past, and I feel like you started working on yourself and you started growing, and that person couldn't follow you into your next vibration. I feel your next vibration is right here, one of intelligence, enlightenment. I feel like, you know, you've got a lot of world, school of hard knocks sort of energy. I want to say that I feel like you're at the beginning here. We've got the Ace of Cups on the bottom right-hand corner, and I feel like you're ready to make some sort of a decision here, a very balanced decision about who your last relationship's going to be or who your life partner is going to be, because swans mate for life. We do have the Jack, who is the Knight here. We have the Jack of Hearts. We have the Knight of Cups right here. So we have this is the Knight of Cups here. So I feel like oh, okay. So Charlie's saying that somebody just made the decision recently, like maybe on the 22nd or the 24th. That's what I'm looking at here. The 22nd or the 24th. Possibly someone has made the decision that it is time for a new beginning, because 28 is a 10 that breaks down to a 1. The beginning of something, making a mature decision about the privileged lady, or the privileged lady's making a mature decision about the mature man. You might be someone of age. You don't have to be, but you might be someone who does have white hair, or maybe you're later in life, in your later years here. All right, tell me about this Tower. Tell me about this Tower. We've got the Three of Pentacles. We've got the Emperor, and we've got the Page of Pentacles. So it really does feel like here that you are friendly with this person. There's messaging going on. I feel that this is somebody that you are friendly with. I feel like this person is in your life, and is someone who supports you. I feel like they're a cheerleader for you. They support you. The Three of Pentacles is cooperation, collaboration. It's also about somebody watching. It's like maybe you're watching this person achieve something or create something, or maybe they're watching you. Take it as it resonates. So I feel like we have this Emperor energy here, because I feel like somebody is about to stand up in their Emperor energy and take charge of a situation. I really do feel, if you are the masculine, that you are the one who really does require that somebody follow you. And I don't mean to say anything disparaging about the feminine energy. What I mean is, I feel like you're looking for someone who will be deeply in their feminine energy, the privileged lady, who is the Empress, by the way. This is card number 12, which is a 3, and the 3 in the tarot is the Empress energy. I feel like you're looking for someone who is on your same vibration or wavelength, because you've grown out of a vibration with somebody else. I feel like the reason you grew out of the vibration is so you could meet someone who was on your vibration, somebody who's in the Three of Pentacles, somebody who you already know, who's in the community, or somebody that you usually talk to, possibly via message. I think that it's divine timing here, which is all the clocks. Divine timing for you, for the Empress and the Emperor to come together. And I feel like it's going to start out really small. I feel like the Page of Pentacles is telling me it's going to start out small in the 3D. We're going to do coffees. We're going to talk to each other, message each other. We're going to keep in touch with each other so we can figure out what is going on here. But look, the Tower is here with the King of Swords. I feel like there is time in the week ahead here where you're just going to have some sort of a realization. That's it. This is my person. That's what it feels like, because this is a long, ongoing, deeply feeling relationship. I really feel like whoever is the person who has not voiced their emotions, whether it's you or whether you are the feminine or the masculine, somebody here has not voiced their opinion about their feelings. But I think it's going to be made clear, and somebody's going to say something here. So we do have the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like somebody is ready to pick another path, right? The Seven of Pentacles is about putting the really hard work in on something. It's about also picking your path, right? You need to throw the seeds of intention before you can nurture them. So I feel like somebody needs to decide what direction they're going in. There needs to be an intention. And I feel like your intention is the Three of Cups. I feel like it's reunion or going out together. Maybe let's go to dinner. Let's celebrate. Let's have a few drinks. It feels like The Six of Swords is telling me that there's movement here. We go from a place of this Five of Swords where maybe we didn't agree on everything to a place of let's work on those things. Maybe we do have fundamental differences, but maybe we can work on them. Let's move toward that. Look at that. We have the Wheel of Fortune here. So the Wheel of Fortune does tell me it's right here as well, right? This is divine timing. And this is the Wheel of Fortune, which is also divine timing. Everything's about to change. Why is it about to change? Because we're going to decide that we are in love, that we're going to start this new beginning here. Somebody's going to be really surprised that it's showing up this way. Somebody's been holding on to the other person for a really long time. Could be you, could be them. Take it as it resonates for you. I'm going to leave that right there, Cancer. Thank you so much for coming here and watching. I do appreciate you. You have so many good things coming up, Cancer. You're out of that shit cycle. You're out. It's time for things to work out for you here. I feel like you're looking really good. It feels like you are in a much better place than you were. Now you're in a place where you can make very solid decisions. 22, right? 22 is a 4. That is stability. You're making decisions about stability. Look, no matter what you decide here, we've got blue sky and sun. There's no way you're going to make a bad decision. I really do feel like whoever you pick is going to be the person for you. And I feel like you've been looking for them for a really long time. Look, we have card number 43, which is a 7. I feel like the universe has been leading you in this direction. You've been in the labyrinth for long enough. It's time for you to find the person who is sitting under that gazebo there with the doves above their head. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for coming here and watching, Cancer. I appreciate you so much. And I'll be back because I'm always back. Love you guys. Bye.